If you want to solve this problem, what if you right-size Deebo Samuel this year? Why not cut Jimmy G and get $17.5 million back? And in a sense, you're giving $17.5 million to Deebo Samuel and getting him to a $21.5 million salary for 2022. This way, Deebo walks into 2022 with a right-sized bonus, and he gets a deal that makes him feel comfortable playing without a contract for 2022. Now, you can offer him the deal. Say, here are the two options, Deebo. You get $19 million a year times 3 years guaranteed with the fourth option, whatever, for roughly just under $60 million. It's $59 million and some change, whatever. We'll give you a $59 million guaranteed deal for 3 years, fourth year option, okay? That's what we're offering. Or if you don't want to sign that, we'll give you $17.5 million raise. No more extended years or anything. We'll walk into next year with the added salary cap. We'll be able to give you a bigger and stronger offer. And if we can't, we're franchise tagging you. We'll try to trade you. But if we can't, the franchise tag is absolutely phenomenal money right now. It might be 27, 28, 29 million by the time Cooper Kupp's done signing and AJ Brown's done signing. So Deebo Samuel would, in a sense, get $21.5 million in 2022, $21.5 million, plus let's say he gets tagged in his mind in a worst case scenario and not given an extension. That's let's call it $28 million. That is $50 million, $49.5 million Deebo would get in 2 years, guaranteed in his mind if he ends up worst case scenario getting franchise tagged. They give him the $17.5 million bonus. They run him out in 2022. He doesn't hold back. He builds some rapport with Trey early on. There's continuity to the offense. He's not upset. He's getting right size for what he did last year and what you're about to ask him to do. You might say, Smitty, why would you just give him free money? He's under contract. Because you're about to ask this guy to go out there and put everything on his shoulders yet again and play a combination of running back and wide receiver. Yes, probably a little lesser than last year with Trey under center. Yes, but you're asking this guy to go out there and do what other wide receivers aren't doing. So what you're doing is you're offering him two options. You take the $59 million guaranteed deal, which is very reasonable. The Niners, someone should be fired if they're not willing to offer Deebo Samuel 3 years guaranteed at $19 million for a 59, whatever that would be, is $57 million deal, guaranteed 3 years with a fourth year option. If the Niners are not willing to offer them that amount, they should be someone should be fired. Someone should be fired. Deebo Samuel, here's your offer. $57 million guaranteed, or here's $21.5 million total, adding $17.5 because we cut Jimmy G onto your salary as a bonus of not only saying thank you for putting your body on the line and shortening your career for us in 2021, but we're asking you to do it again. If you don't like our offer, go do it again. Here's $21.5 total walking into 2022. If you get tagged, you're making almost $50 million in 2 years, and you get to explore after the franchise tag. That's the resolution. I think it's the best way to solve this problem. You have two options on the table, Deebo and the Niners. Go ahead and figure it out. Run this upstairs to Kyle. Hey, Kyle, there's a YouTube video out here by a boy named Smitty. Smitty Poo. Smitty Poo's got a real good point. I'm going to send you the link, John. I'm sending it up. John, watch the video and let's get this done, okay? Thanks, pal. 1 week from today or a little over, Deebo Samuel will request a trade. I firmly believe we are not heading in a direction at all that is a resolution. Because this isn't the type of thinking that's going on. I've just solved the problem for him. The question is, will John watch? Will John take action? Oh, I forgot. John doesn't have any control whatsoever. So this is all for nothing. Deebo Samuel, bumpy road ahead. He deserves to be paid. I don't know that he has a realistic expectation. He needs to lower that expectation, but he deserves to be paid. And the Niners, if they've got to make a trade, will be okay if they get enough for him, if a team's willing to overpay, and everything will be okay. If you lose a little on offense, you throw Ayuk in the Deebo role, you get Olave or Christian Watson if you're smart enough to trade back up into the first round after you get the 10 pick and after you get a second rounder. And you get a good wide receiver, you'll be okay. You might take a little dip in offensive production. Maybe not, because you're taking Jimmy out, you're putting Trey in, huge upgrade. You're taking Deebo out, downgrade. What's that wash out to? A similar kind of offense than it was with Jimmy G and Deebo in there? Maybe. So maybe your offense doesn't even change that much. You wash it a little bit. But your defense, if you get Stingley, becomes a top 5 lock defense. You have a top 5 offense. You have a top 5 defense. You're ready to rumble. You're ready to rumble. Defenses win championships. And you got a top 5 potential offense. Sign me up for that. I'm not saying I want to trade Deebo. I'm just saying the option, if exploited properly, would be phenomenal. It wouldn't be a rebuild. It wouldn't be this is horrible, get rid of Deebo. You would be happy with the result if you traded Deebo Samuel for the number 4 and a second rounder, and you actively trade your second rounders to get Christian Watson because he's not falling to 61. But if you get a second and you got 2 seconds, move up. Become werewolves like you always do on draft day, John and Kyle. You drag your feet, you wait for this one day to wake up and stop your sloth mentality of dragging your feet. Hey, John, it's Kyle. Want to talk about Deebo Samuel? Sure, Kyle, this is John. Want to first talk about Jimmy G? Yeah, let's get together and drag our feet.
This is the Fantasy Football Show with your host, Smitty.